Hi, I'm Reverend Ruth Kennedy, Church of Scotland Minister, Church of Scotland Digital Ministries Advisor and the Sports Chaplain to Scottish Cycling Mountain Bike Cross Country Race Series. And if you hadn't guessed it, I am also a graduate of HTC. 30 years, is that right? 30 years, we're celebrating 30 years of HTC. What a wonderful achievement, and what a huge number of candles on a cake that is to blow out, isn't it? But I think back to when I was 30, I was just getting into mountain biking, learning how to deal with the technical uphills and the jumpy downhills, learning how not to fall off. And now I'm bona fide sports chaplain to the race series. And would you believe it if I told you that HTC and my theological studies there had something to do with what I'm doing with sports chaplaincy as well as being a minister? Well, of course it is, because HTC, at its very grounded, at its absolute foundation, is a family of faith, isn't it? And you hear about that from Hector and Andrew, how they just came from a place of faith, not knowing what was going to be quite ahead, but they had hope for it. It's just such a substance and evidence of what they had hoped for in the Spirit, what God was telling them about. So I started in 2016 with HTC in Charing Cross, actually, in Glasgow's West End. And during my time of studies, I was able to then celebrate with them all and with all of my colleagues who were also studying the opening of the Paisley Centre and the campus there. And that was just fantastic for so many reasons, because in a time and place where Christendom was apparently on the decrease, HTC said, no, we know God is on the move and continuing to raise up men and women of faith to be great leaders and teachers and preachers of his beautiful word and spirit. And so we opened HTC in Paisley, and that was great to be part of. And the other part that was really instrumental, actually there was two other parts that have been really instrumental for me with my studies as HTC. First of all, being able to delve deep, really mine into the treasures of God, his word, his commentaries, the thoughts of the theologians all around it, so that I can apply that in my preaching and teaching in my ministry now. And also it let me focus on what was in my heart from God, for mission. And that was where sports chaplaincy came in. Doing the chaplaincy module allowed me to delve deeply into the sports chaplaincy model and ministry, and then actually go on and apply that in a real life setting. So for me, the 30 years that HTC has been growing and now into a full adulthood has been all about faith. Faith being the substance of what things are hoped for and the evidence of what is not yet seen. Whether that's been me with my heart for being mission and being out in terms of in the sports chaplaincy, or maybe you as well, what you might hope for that HTC can equip you for. I was ordained in 2022 as the pioneer minister with the under 40s in Dunblane, and then was the minister with Sanctuary First, a pioneering ministry within the Church of Scotland to the online worshipping community. And now I'm working hard to make sure that we are equipped up and down our country with pioneering ministries into the online digital ministry world, but also that we are raising up ourselves and others of people of faith, just like HTC did with me. So HTC, bless you in all that you continue to do with and for the Lord, for indeed, truly and surely, his mighty hand is upon you. Happy birthday.